And we're back. Woo! What's up, everybody? Binge It Well Done coming at you live. It is Wednesday, March the 11th at 6:53 in the afternoon. How are you doing, everybody? I just got done doing my last live rehearsal, doing a comedy before the show that I have tomorrow night at the world famous Improv. It's not the Hollywood Improv, it's the Addison Improv, but still, regardless, the Improv is a national chain company, etc. You name it, I love it. It's the best. It's my forte. It's my favorite. I can perform in hyenas. It's a local club. It's not a national club. I just haven't done it. But I will anyway. But I just did my last rehearsal. It went great. I was making this girl roll over laughing and stuff, literally. And I really do love doing comedy in the streets because it's so raw. And I don't have any time limits. You know, I don't have a list or anything like that. I just see a group of people, explain them that, hey, you know, I'd like to tell you some jokes. I got a show coming up, work on a material. We got a few minutes. And then I just flow. I just go. It's great. It's the best. Yeah, so, you know, I'm so big into training and rehearsal and discipline, and I put all of the work into it that I needed to leading up to my performance tomorrow night. And now the performance is automatic. I just have to be there, which I will be, and dominate, which I will. I'm not saying that in an egotistical kind of a fashion or way, just being honest. You could say it's a little bit of confidence, it is that, but it's just the fact. The fact of the nature is that I put the work in for a great performance, and I will have a great performance. Somebody could literally have a fight in the back of the club, a fist fight, and I would not change a thing. I would still just drive on, kind of react situationally to the situation, but I wouldn't be messed with or thrown off by a glass could break or some crazy stuff like that in the middle of my set. It won't matter. It's not going to matter because I already know my material cold. It's automatic. So I'm excited about that. What else is going on? I think like there's something more going on. I guess not. Is this going to be a short one? Is this like 2 minutes? 2.5? I'm not big into wasting people's hours, minutes, seconds, and moments. But, yeah, I think we're done here. Wow, that was quick. You know? If I have anything more witty or colorful or anything else to say, it's actually relevant, I will hit you up. But more than likely what's going to happen is I'll probably do like a second video with this one on my way back from the show, just saying how it went and stuff like that. Yeah, so anyway, wish me luck. Next time you hear from me, it will be tomorrow, but it'll just be with the power of editing. Boom. It'll just be seconds from now. But a whole day would have passed. I would have been on stage, got off stage, and that's it. So, you know, my deepest goal is actually to impress the owner of the club. That way I can do more shows and I can sort of build a reputation with him, because there's so many different comics all searching. Not searching, but trying to do the exact goal. But what really separates you from the others is material and the discipline, originality, your presence, the way you display how you say things and do things and stuff like that. And I'm ready, prepared to do all of it. I'm already very physical on stage. That's kind of like an East Coast thing in general. But anyway, so I don't really have to try to do that. So it's just going to flow and it's going to be awesome. So until then, everybody, I'm Binge It Well Done. Check me out. Talk to you soon. See you in a couple seconds. Bye-bye. And we're back. What's up, everybody? Binge It Well Done coming at you live. Not really live. You know what I'm saying. It is Friday, March the 13th at 2:14 in the afternoon. How are you doing? So I said that I was going to do a post stand-up comedy show on my way back from Dallas last night, on the 12th, that is. I didn't do it because I was using my phone for navigation just so I could focus on the road, so now I'm making it the day after. But anyway, so how did it do? How did I do? I did very well, but I didn't do good enough up to my standard, because I have a really, really high standard. And you know what? I feel like every time I go, there's always something that happens. It's like a technical or logistical issue. So I was 99% sure it was supposed to be a Christian comedy show. Then I was told a few minutes before that it wasn't, and somehow they got mixed up. So everything that I had rehearsed, all this new material that was clean, I didn't even say. So I just basically said the first 5 minutes of something that I call it my intro set to get people to know me. And then after that, it was a weird situation, because I knew that if I try to condense a joke, which is like, when I time it, it's around 6 minutes 45 seconds, but I only had 5 minutes left. And I wanted it to end on a point. But the problem is that I'm very, very analytical. Okay? The problem is that if I would have started the joke and finished it, I would have ran over my minutes by about 2.5. That's a big don't do, right? Or I would have been in the middle of a joke and have it not end on like a strong point. So I skipped some setups, and the last 5 minutes were nowhere near as good as the first 5. But I also got some new material out of it, just from doing some crowd work. By the way, if they happen to watch, there was these really cool group of guys. They're probably the best ones in the whole audience. But I just had so much fun. It was always great. But it gives me like a sour kind of I just don't like it. Because I know what I had been working on. I even had this hilarious prayer that I was going to start out that was like between 55 and 1:06 seconds. Again, super analytical. Because that was different than everything else was different, I didn't say that. So overall, I still met my goals as far as I believe within that 10-minute period. I had the most amount of laughs and the loudest laugh. I always have internal goals, not to get into it. And to have the best viewed show with the viewing of what I'm doing, the actual show, what they're watching me do. I did accents. I was all over the stage and stuff like that. But I feel like if, let's just say it was like baseball and my team won, like I won, or maybe an individual sport, like it was fighting, like I won, but I didn't win how I wanted to. I didn't execute the way I had planned, because I've been planning something else. And I kind of felt and feel like, even though everyone may have liked it or loved it or whatever the case, I know I can do better, because I was preparing for something different. So even my intro was completely different. So not necessarily just complaints or anything like that, just logistical, analytical things that I always do on my own, which I'm just sharing with you, either listener, if you're just hearing this on audio, or the viewer, if you're watching this on YouTube. So that's about it. I'm going to continue to always work on different material, and once I can get like 20-minute sets and 25-minute sets and 15 minutes and stuff like that, then I'll start to really expand. But my intro set really lets everybody know a little bit about me. So I think the best thing that I can do, and again, I'm talking out loud, is find a way to either lengthen or just make it better, so when I do a 10-minute set, it ends on a point. Because right now, if the set that I would have said, it wouldn't have ended. I didn't plan on doing that 5-minute set and then ending with my next 5 minutes. The 10 minutes I was going to do was basically going to start from minute 6, right? So what I do is I'm doing material, I link on sets as I'm going through them. So I got my intro set, which is about 5 minutes, and then I had a minute 6 through 15 was that's a 10-minute slot. I was gonna do that whole 6 through 15, which ironically enough is clean, coincidentally enough, which I figured was perfect for the Christian show, but it wasn't. So it wasn't a Christian show, so I figured it was a great opportunity to do my intro set instead of just do an all clean set, so they'd actually know a little bit about me and get some contact info and stuff like that, which is what I did. But now I got to figure out how to lengthen or set up or add something, not take out anything, but just make it better and add actual production, add actual like depth to what I'm saying. Maybe either in the first 5 minutes, which it's that first 5 minutes is so tight. I don't really believe there's any wiggle room in it. It's solid. But on those 6 through 10, I can really start to work on that a little bit more, and just give it a really in-depth analytical look at it. Stuff that I could just squeeze a little bit more out of this joke or that joke or something like that. But it has to be necessary. I don't work with fluff, nonsense material that's not going anywhere just to burn minutes and seconds. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have it be tight and have everything be the highest of high quality, because that's how I roll. So anyway, kind of a short one, but I hope everybody has a beautiful rest of your day. Be safe. I got so much stuff that I want to say that I'm going to be working on as far as this corona stuff goes, but then again, it's kind of temporal, because regardless of however long it lasts, stuff that's like temporal, and is recent, it can come and go. So it's just not really that great of an idea to get stuck on. So I can use it longer than just this potentially temporary period, whatever. Hopefully. It will be, whatever. Anyway, so that's it. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Thank you again for your time. Benja, well done. Check me out. Peace.